It's Madden NFL 24, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Niners and the Hawks coming up next.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got him in right side. It's McCaffrey. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. This will be caught at about the 5. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his ability, because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Try to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Walker with another carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. We're scoreless after 1. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown! Here at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. 44. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing here, Purdy. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
return goes for 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. Smith and Jigba with the ground.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Throwing is Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
From the gun, here's Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Smith throwing again.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. On 4th down, Smith. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Smith on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Throwing now is Geno. Flush to his right.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
In the 3rd.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go play action here. Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that is incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. For 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Smith now to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. From the red zone now, Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for
what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Purdy now to throw.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This is McCaffrey on the give, pushing through the contact. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Right back to him on 1st down.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Yeah, we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
He'll buy some time right.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 50, it's Smith. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now Geno.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. They'll run with McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
13 yards down to the 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Eluding the pressure right. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
McCaffrey.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.